Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is 2 to the power of x plus 2 to the power of 3x. This is equal to 10. So, what are the values of x given that x is not equal to 0? So, let's provide a solution from here. So, we have 2 to the power of x plus 2 to the power of 3x. This is equal to 10. So we have 2 to the power of x plus, we can express 2 to the power 3 to the power x as 2 to the power of 3 times x. This is equal to 10. So 2 to the power of 3 times x, this is in the form of a to the power of n times n, which we can express as a to the power of m raised to the power of n. Applying this exponent property from here, then we have 2 to the power of x plus 2 to the power of x raised to the power of 3. This is equal to 10. The next step from here, we can let 2 to the power of x be equal to u. We can let 2 to the power of x be equal to u. Let's substitute this here so that you have u plus u to the power of 3. This is equal to 10. So let's rearrange this so that we have u to the power of 3 plus u. Let's take 10 on the left hand side, so minus 10. This is equal to 0. So you find that here we have u to the power of 3 plus u minus 10. We can express 10 as 8 plus 2. This is equal to 0. Now, from here, we can express 8 as 2 to the power of 3. So this implies that we have u to the power of 3 plus u minus 8, which is 2 to the power of 3, minus times plus 2, this is minus 2. This is equal to 0. So we have u to the power of 3 here and 2 to the power of 3. So we have u to the power of 3 minus 2 to the power of 3, then plus u minus 2, this is equal to 0. Now, this particular part here, this is the difference of two cubes expressed as a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3, which we can express as a minus b, a squared plus ab plus b squared. Let's apply this identity from here so that now here we have u minus 2, u squared plus 2u, then plus 2 squared, that is 4. Let's call this equation 1. So from this equation 1, let's combine with the second part here, so that now we have u minus 2, u squared plus 2u plus 4, then plus u minus 2. This is equal to 0. So from here, we have that u minus 2 is common here. We can factor out u minus 2, so that into the parentheses, we have u squared plus 2u plus 4, then plus 1. Cross the parentheses, this is equal to 0. So the first part here is u minus 2. This is equal to 0. The second part here is u squared plus 2u, then plus 4 plus 1, this is 5. This is equal to 0. From the first part here, we have that u1 is equal to 2. And from the second part here, this is a quadratic equation of the form au squared plus bu plus c. This is equal to 0. From this quadratic equation, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, and that c is equal to 5. So if you recall, from the first part here, we are saying that let 2 to the power of x be equal to u. So let's substitute 2 to the power of x here, so that we have 2 to the power of x. This is equal to 2. Remember, 2 is raised to power 1. Since the bases are common here, that is a to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m. Since the bases are common here, exponent n is equal to m. So this implies that x1 is equal to 1. So we have the first value of x, which is 1. From the second part here, this is a quadratic equation with a equal to 1, b equal to 2, and c equal to 5. So let's solve for u2, u3 by applying the quadratic formula, that is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything here divided by 2 times a. So substituting the values of a, b, and c, we have minus 2 plus or minus the square root of b squared, this is 2 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 5, everything here divided by 2 times 1. So this implies that here we have minus 2 plus or minus the square root of 2 squared, this is 4, minus 5 times 4, this is 20. Everything here divided by 2. So this implies here we have minus 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 minus 20, this is minus 16. Everything here divided by 2. So this again implies we have minus 2 plus or minus, we can express the square root of minus 16 as 16 times minus 1, everything here divided by 2. So this implies that here we have minus 2 plus or minus the square root of 16, this is 4, square root of minus 1, this is I, then divided by 2. So since 2 is common here, we can factor out 2 so that we have 2 into the parentheses. We have minus 1 plus or minus 2i, everything here divided by 2. So let's simplify here. 2 and 2 simplifies, so that now we have u2, u3, this is equal to minus 1 plus or minus 2i. These are two complex solutions. Now we have that u2 and u3, this is minus 1 plus or minus 2i. These are two complex solutions. And this implies that from this part, there is no real solution from here. So this implies that we have only one real solution, that is x1, which is equal to 1. So from here, let's verify that x1 equal to 1 satisfies the equation. So if you recall from here, we end that 2 to the power of x plus 2 to the power of 3x, this is supposed to give us a value of 10. So this is substituting x, which is 1. This implies 2 to the power of 1 plus 2 to the power of 3 times 1. This is supposed to give us a value of 10. So we have 2 plus 2 to the power of 3 here. This is 8. This should give us a value of 10. So 2 plus 8, this is 10, which is equal to 10. And this implies that the left add side is equal to the right add side. And therefore, x1, which is equal to 1, satisfies the equation. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and subscribe. See you in the next video.